We'll label this the D-Boy segment of our show. Khalid, Kareem, Drue, Tranquill. Guys, this was a physical game, and you won the physicality. You were put in some tough situations early, and you did not break. You did not give up a touchdown until late in the game. Do I defer to the captain, or do I start with Khalid?
I think you start with Lid, man. 2 sacks, a strip sack at the end.
Talk about your play. Winning the battle in the trenches tonight.
I mean, every day Coach Ellison has emphasized just working hard, as soon as you get your name called, go do your job, My name was called, and I did my job.
I have heard the phrase, we've got a couple of stud inside linebackers this year, Drue being one of them. How is all the experience? You've played all over the defense. You've played everything but line. How has that helped you with the position that you are now in?
I played a little bit of line freshman year. Come on, Jack. No, I'm playing. It's great, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for the guys. The game's a little, I think, slower to me out there, so I'm able to communicate and make checks for the guys and get our guys lined up. And we got guys like Khalid and guys all across our front just making plays all night, and it makes our job easy. I basically just have to get us in the right check, and we're off and rolling, man.
As a leader of this defense, especially early, you guys are putting some tough positions. You had some sudden change. You were put in some bad field position. I didn't see any flinch at all. I didn't see any, I just saw, fine, we don't care where the ball is. We're just going to stop it.
Yeah, I mean, in our training, we don't flinch. We prepare. We've ran every stair in the stadium. We've run this field hundreds of times. I mean, we have the mindset to punish our opponent, and when we step on the field, our mentality is one snap off schedule, and I think you see that tonight. Getting a couple big sacks, pushing them back when they had short fields to work with, and getting the ball back to our offense. So I think it's a credit to our D-line. I think it's a credit to our back end. A couple guys playing in some of their first games here at Notre Dame on the back end, and that tight coverage all night, and we rattled and got to the quarterback, and it was incredible.
I had a tough job tonight. I stood in the sidelines, dressed like this. I had no pads. I had no helmet. I was sweating up a storm. It was hot down here, but that rush never went away. How were you guys able to maintain the pressure?
We're just relentless, and like Drue said, our training, we just always, go back to our training, man. We practice day in and day out. Like Coach said, we have 94 workouts, and so that all prepared us just for this game right here for the rest of the season.
Here's the thing, Jack. They're out there all summer, every single day with Coach, after conditioning, after practice, with the hand pads, working their technique, working their craft, and so I'm not shocked that all these guys were getting to the quarterback all night. They did it every single day after workouts, and it's a credit to them and their hard work.
Fans always have questions about a team going into the season. I'm not going to ask you about those questions. I'm going to ask you about just what you were wondering. We'll be able to do this. Will we be able to do that? From a line perspective, what did tonight's game tell you about the capabilities of this line that maybe you weren't quite sure about, or maybe you're thinking, hey, we can do that, and now we're going to be able to do this?
I mean, we weren't really, concerned about what we can and cannot do, so that just proves to everyone, what type of D-line we have. I feel like, guys were hyping Michigan's D-line up, which they're a great D-line, but we came to show that we're the better one today.
It's a common belief in football. Biggest improvement made between week one, when you finally play somebody else, and week two. How much better can this defense get this week, and what do you need to get better at?
I mean, we didn't close particularly well tonight. We let them get some points there late in the game, and I think second half we can be a lot better. We can be relentless after our opponent and punish them a lot more than we did in the second half. And when our offense gets out that big lead like that, we gotta shut the door. That's our responsibility as a defense, and a lot of improvements to be made. A good step here in week one, but we got a quality opponent coming in here next week, and we got to take care of business.
I know you get to celebrate tomorrow. You get ice cream at the victory dinner, steak, shrimp. So enjoy, guys. Thank you very much. Khalid, Kareem, Drue, Tranquill, two of the key members of the defense that helped lead the Irish to this huge season-opening victory here tonight against Michigan.